It's Friday, the 30th of July. We're here at the Twilight Air Fest in Oshkosh, the funnest, best little air show at the biggest air show on Earth. This little STOL demonstration we're about to put on. Once again, flexibility is the key to indecision here. It's a giant puzzle putting these air shows together. So we're waiting for clearance to have the airfield. We have to comply with the TFR. This is TFR to airspace, so we're expecting about a 10-minute delay before we can get going. Meanwhile, the sun continues to slowly sink in the west, so we're going to launch 12 aircraft in 3 groups of 4, 2 times each. And it'll be just an action-packed, whole bunch of fun. Stay tuned, hang on, watch this. Excellent. We're about to get things really moving fast here with this STOL demonstration as the sun quickly sinks into the west. We're going to launch 12 aircraft, a total. We're going to break them up into groups of 4 aircraft, 3 groups of 4, and launch them 2 times each. My name's Warren Brown. You probably recognize this voice from the Blancolirio channel on YouTube. And we got 12 of the best STOL pilots in North America to give you an amazing demonstration tonight. In the experimental category, Steve Henry in the yellow Highlander, number 44, is in the first place position. Jason Boussat in the green and silver aircraft is in the 2nd position. That's a RANS aircraft. In the production aircraft, we got Austin Clemens in a Aviat Husky with a very secret trick prop. You're going to see what he's got up his sleeve that gives his landings such a great short distance. So here we go. Up first is Bo Ellis in the modified Legend Cub with a 190 horse Titan II engine from Beckworth, California. Recently burned out by the Beckworth Complex fire. His house and home was saved by the brave work of the firefighters of the U.S. Forest Service. 147,000 acres lost. Ready, set, go! Tail up, flaps down, and bang that tail off the ground. They're measuring that distance right now. Get on over here, Bruce, and let me know what we got. 123-foot takeoff roll. Next is Ross Wilkie in the Aviat Husky stock A1B Husky, weighing in about 1,300 pounds. Tail up, flaps, and bang that tail. You want to get that high angle of attack to get those wings lifting as soon as possible for the shortest possible takeoff distance. Jeff Pohl, who's going to be hosting the Sodbusters next weekend in this 170. Watch this 170 perform. Tail up. Flaps down. 182 on the previous takeoff. We're going to get a new number on Jeff here. 126 feet. A Cessna 170 taking off at 126 feet. Here comes Austin Clemens. He's out of here. Bang that tail up and get that Husky off. Here comes Bo on short final. Watch this Legend Cub hanging on the prop. Leading edge slats, full flaps. Baja design headlights so he can. The 187 on Austin's takeoff. Thanks, Bruce. Watch this. He's got to land on or beyond the line. Don't scratch, Bo. Scratch. That's the rules of STOL flying. You have to land on or beyond the line or it's a scratch. No score. Because in the backcountry you do that, you have to take your gear off. He still pulled off a 138-foot landing on that one. But I suspect that was measured from the line, so he might have a little more than that. Bo's going to come. They're going to taxi back up here in front of us. Coming up next is Ross Wilkie in the A1B Husky. Don't scratch, Ross. It's good. Watch Joe Pop's story there. If his hands are up, that's a good landing. If his hands are down, it's a scratch. But that's a good landing. And that's Joe Pop's story. Super famous STOL guy, influencer before the internet was even invented. 244 feet on that last landing with that Husky. Not bad for a stock Husky weighing in at 1,300 pounds. Jeff Pohl, watch this 170. Watch this. Don't scratch, Jeff. Boom. That's good. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Stand on them brakes. Yeah. Look at that. Look, 170, 170 feet in that. Now watch, Austin. Watch this prop. Listen for it. Listen for it. What's that? What is he doing? That's right. He's got his dad's Husky A1C that's normally set up for floats with a reversible pitch propeller, giving him 153 foot landing roll. How did that compare to this one? Okay, round two. Bo Ellis up first. Launching the Legend Cub. Wow, short, very, very short takeoff. 142 foot takeoff roll for Bo Ellis. Up next, Ross Wilkie in the A1B. This is the early model wing on the Husky. You can tell by the spade. Austin, what are you doing? Tail up, and he's out of here. Good takeoff roll. 177 feet for the Husky. Jeff Pohl in the Cessna 170, 180 light. Bang! Look at that. He's built that aircraft to be very, very lightweight. VG's 126 foot takeoff roll. Austin! Austin Clemens is only 18 years old, and he's just taken this by storm. 174 feet, just at 18 years old. He's been competing in Arkansas with a young Jason Newman, who's also 18 years old. Both of those are extremely competent STOL pilots. We got Bo Ellis hanging on the prop. Short final, don't scratch, Bo. Good. Yeah, now lock him up. Ah, yeah. What do we got? 140 feet for Bo Ellis on that landing. Coming up next, Ross Wilkie in the Aviat A1B. Where's Ross from? Middleton, Wisconsin. He's just a goose of power to get it over the line, and boom, good. Just rolls it on. Now, this Husky's got the stock suspension with bungee cords, so he's got to be very gentle on the touchdown, or them bungee cords will just launch him into outer space. They'll bounce like crazy. Here comes Jeff Pohl in the 170. His landing gear, of course, is the sprung steel Cessna gear, the old Whitman design. It's very springy also. All of these guys got to keep their tire pressure very low. 238 on that last landing, and Jeff Pohl locking him up. Right there, 200 feet even for Jeff Pohl. Okay, listen for this prop in the Aviat A1C with young Austin, 18 years old. Check this out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He even backs it up a little bit. Now he has to hit that just right in order to pull that off. The engine's got to be at idle, flip a switch, and hit the trigger before he can go in reverse. Hal Stockman, the most famous guy out here. Look at that, there's the Hal Stockman fan club. Look at that thing go, the Rams S7 of Hal Stockman from Elko, Nevada. 98 feet, 98 foot takeoff roll from Hal Stockman. Walt Schneider in the Zenith, 750 STOL. Weighing in at 778 pounds. Tricycle gear, watch him hit watch this. Wham! Yeah! Oh, yeah! full span flap rounds. Okay, Steve Henry, 300 horsepower. Hold your ears. This thing screams 10,000 RPM.
184 on the last one.
Look at that. Let's get this distance from Hal. What do we got? John Humbert in the Super Zenith 701, another tri-gear model. Look at that! Oh yeah!
52 on the last one.
52 feet on Steve Henry's takeoff, 56 feet on the red Zenith's takeoff. So just phenomenal performance, even with light to no wind here this evening. All right, this should be Hal coming in. Check out what Hal uses for a tail wheel. He doesn't have a tail wheel, he's just got a tail skid. Come on, Hal, your fan club's rooting for you. You guys are worse than Section 3 at the Reno Air Races, man. Hang it, he'll just float it in, watch this. Boom, pins it. He's got suspension on his gear. Look at that, short. 132 feet for Hal. Here comes the Zenith 750. A little fast, and he's on. Hang on, Walt. He gets the long landing award. The double anchor. Okay, Steve Henry's in the slot. Watch this. The most competitive guy in the entire aviation industry. This is the 6th one he's ever built. Look at Hal go, Elko, Nevada. Okay, Steve's gonna drag it in and try to find that line coming in low. Just a bit of power, high AOA, and pin it. It's good. Lock him up. Yeah. Yeah. So as soon as he... 71 foot landing distance, 71 feet, no wind. So as you notice, as soon as he smashes that thing down, he wants to retract the flaps and get the weight on the wheels as soon as possible. All right, John Humbert and his Super 701 Zenith STOL tricycle gear aircraft, Rotax powered. High AOA, hanging on the prop there. Oh, yeah, just drop it in there. It can take it. A flying Jeep. Let's get Hal up again for round number 2. Yeah, Steve Henry, you can hear that thing coming a mile away. That's that 300 horsepower Yamaha Apex snowmobile engine. Hal, launch that Rotax, the lightest aircraft out here. Bang! He's out of here. 630 pounds is all that thing weighs, a Hal Stockman. So we got a 101 foot takeoff roll. Here comes the big Zenith, the 750 with the Uga horn. No, that's John's got the horn, the red one here. And there goes the 750. Beep, beep. Okay, Steve Henry gonna wind this thing up over 10,000 RPM. 179. Yo! Oh my God, that was the shortest one I've seen all night. 51 feet. Look at that, didn't even make it to the first cone. Each of those white cones are spaced out at 50 feet apiece. John Humbert in the red Super Zenith 701. Beep, beep. Look at that, just haul it off there. Drag the tail. Yeah. What do we got? 99. So Hal is half again his distance in that highly modified just aircraft Highlander Yeehaw 6, the 6th one that he's ever built. Here comes Hal skidding around final in the Ran 7. Only 630 pounds. This thing will fly in the chocks with just a little bit of a breeze. Floating her in. Oh, it's good. It's good. It was on the line. On the line. Yeah. Just over 100 feet. 115, 115 feet. That's getting it on the line, and it's hard to do when it's this dark. Here comes the big zenith. A little hot. Oh, he's going to take it around. There you go. Ah, man, the pressure of air show performance. Take it around. Okay, this looks like Steve Henry on final. The most competitive guy out here. He's up there in Nampa, Idaho. You may have seen him on YouTube doing the dead stick takeoff. He's getting down low. He's going to just enough power to keep it afloat, and then when to chop it and when to drop it and hit that beyond the, oh, yeah. Somewhere, 83 feet, 83 feet. Very, very short distances. All right, we got the John Humbert in the 701 STOL, the tri-gear model, the guy with the Ooga horn. Playing it out, looking for that line. Gonna drop it in high AOA, mid energy. Oh, poof! When to hit that line, that's the whole trick. We don't want y'all trying this at home, but we do want to encourage everybody to make every landing a precision landing. Make an effort to hit your mark on speed, on target. Okay, we got the bigger zenith coming on in. Walt Schneider. Chop it, Walt. Chop it and drop it. Boom. Good. And with that tri-gear, you can just lock them up. You're not going to hit anything with that. Okay, we've got our next group of aircraft. Jason Boussat in the Rand's Coyote S6. This is another one of those Yamaha Apex 300 horsepower snowmobile engines. Extremely loud. You might hear it crackle a little bit. In a very, very light airplane. Listen to this. Yeah. 63 feet. Probably your second shortest takeoff distance right there. All right, Pops Dory, or Joe Dory Jr., this is Pops' son. That's Go, Joe! That's in a modified Pacer, which makes a great, affordable, if you will, bush plane. Corey Robin, 183 on that one? Corey Robin, all disco lighted up in the Carbon Cub. Bang! He's out of here. And this beautifully restored 1977 Super Cub. 103 on that last takeoff. This is Elaine. Stock Super Cub. Look at that. Look at that for a stock Super Cub performance. I believe that's 180 horse Super Cub. 180, 180 foot takeoff roll. Elaine runs a FBO here in Wisconsin, Platteville, Wisconsin. All right, on final, we got the Rand's S6 Coyote, Jason Boussat. He really hangs this thing on the prop. Look at how slow he gets this thing floating down. Get that thing wound up. Very high AOA, very high. Oh, it's good, that's good. That's what, oh man. Again, it doesn't matter about the tail wheel. You can ride that thing like a unicycle on the tail wheel as long as your mains touch down beyond the line. 100 foot landing roll. Joe Dory Jr. in the modified pacer. Look at those leading edge slats and, he gave it to him, it's good. Little over 200 feet. Okay, Corey Robin all lit up like a Christmas tree on short final. He likes to drag it in a little bit. And a little power. Boom. And of course that's good. So one of the techniques you'll see is they'll set up for a high angle of attack landing that looks like a three-point landing, but then at the end, rotate and drop and pin the mains on the grass. Okay, here comes the lane in the beautifully restored 1977 stock Super Cub. Should extract some great performance out of this. Boom, yuck at that, right on the line, it's good. 185 feet, 185. Okay, here comes Jason with that 300 horsepower Apex turbocharged engine, 10,000 RPM, screaming. They're constantly having to fiddle with the ECU on this to get the electronic fuel injection dialed in. Get him up on the line and launch him. Yeah, now you can hear that crackling. You gotta fiddle with the ECU on that. 65 feet, 65. Joe Dory Jr. in the modified pacer. Go, Joe! His dad, Pops Sr., launches him off the line. The whole family out of the Caldwell, Idaho area. Corey Robin from Utah in the Corey Robin YouTube channel. Bedtime flying stories with Corey. Launch it. Banging that tail, getting that high AOA to get those wings forced to lift. 189?
99.
Correction, 99 feet, 99 feet. Here goes the lane in the 77 Super Cub. Tail up, flaps down, and rotate. Very, very quick, wow. So that whole evolution takes about 3 seconds or less. A lot of things going on in those 3 seconds of that takeoff roll. 126 feet. Not bad for a stock Super Cub. A lot of these guys have been out adventuring around all summer, camping, goofing off. They come to Oshkosh, throw all the camping gear out of the aircraft, defuel the aircraft down to as light a weight as possible, and then come out here and do these STOL demos. And we've got a regular circuit of STOL competition all around the United States. It's really taken off by storm, and these guys are huge influencers on social media, and they've done a fantastic job of rekindling the interest in aviation to a younger generation. Jason Boussat, watch this high AOA. Yeah! What do we got there? Okay, that's good, yeah.
99.
Huh?
99.
99, thanks, 99. Is this Joe Jr. in the pacer? It's getting dark, hard to see him. Modified Piper pacer. Good, he's got it over the line. That's good. Extended wings, leading edge slats, PA-18 tail, all the things you can do to a pacer to make it a great bush plane that's actually got room for cargo in it. The whole family, here comes Corey Robin, all lit up again. Short final coming in low. That's got to be good, yeah. Real gentle touchdown on that. Now, Corey and others have this additional suspension. Instead of the bungee cords, they've got TK Monster shocks. You got to be really competitive, you need a suspension system that allows for rebound damping, which a bungee cord system does not have. So here's a stock bungee cord Super Cub. Elaine, good. Lock them up. It's getting a little dark out there.
Just a little dark.
So let's hear it for all the STOL cowboys coming out here tonight to fly in the evening darkness. Stick around for some 3D flying. My name's Juan Brown on the Blancolirio channel, and this kind of flying is just so much fun. And these guys, as I say, are huge influencers on social media, getting a whole new young generation interested in flying and driving the price of used airplanes through the roof. Okay, it's about dark now. That's a wrap. We got to hand the airspace over to the Goodyear blimp. He's going to attempt a touch and go here on the grass field. But that's how we run a STOL demonstration and a STOL competition. Remember, in the competition, and I didn't get a chance to brief this, but it's the addition of your takeoff distance plus your landing distance on any given run that determines your overall score, and they'll take your best combined distance out of the total number of runs that you try to determine your score. So the person with the shortest combined takeoff and landing distance wins. And in this case tonight, it's pretty clear that once again, Steve Henry runs away with the whole thing. He's just the most competitive guy out there. You got to check out his airplane. It's specifically designed just for these sort of events. And of course, everybody has to land beyond the line. So make each one of your landings a precision landing, on speed, on point. We got to stop this excessive number of runway overruns coming in hot and fast and ended up too far off to the end of the runway and damaging aircraft. Thanks for watching. See you here.